What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we are going to talk about former CEO of Disney, Bob Iger. Even though I believe he is still the CEO of Disney, I believe he's calling all the shots, he's pulling all the strings. You even go back to a few days ago when Governor Gavin Newsom, I believe that's his name, over California, when he spoke with Disney and gave them an exemption to keep Disneyland open. Then it said he spoke with Bob Iger. It's like, why wouldn't you speak with Bob Chapek, considering he's now the CEO and he was over the parks division before then, but he spoke with Bob Iger because Bob Iger is still in control. But initially, when I made the video talking about Bob Iger leaving, and it was a very shocking announcement, and it caught everybody off guard, I just did not understand it. I was like, what is going on? And obviously, this is before the beer bug, started, making any impact on the industry, even though it was making impacts in overseas markets. No one really understood what was going on. And then I did the High Council, and we were talking about it, and I speculated that something's up here. Something doesn't feel right, with this guy, Bob Chapek, who doesn't seem like someone that would be groomed to be the Disney CEO for the long haul. It felt to me like Bob Iger was stepping away, and I related it to a situation with a sports, like a sports team, college football, or the NFL, where when your program is about to go through some rough times, so you kind of hire an interim guy to temporarily deal with the nonsense, and then after that's over, you get the guy you want. And I felt like that's what could potentially be going on. And now here we are, and we see what's going on with the beer bug. We see what's going on, and now even the Hollywood Reporter is now writing an article here, and they are questioning what's going on here with Disney and Bob Iger. Now, I love how this image shows the stocks dropping, and Iger's just walking away, and you got Chapek like sitting there just freaking out, and it's clearly making the points that I've already made and a few others have made about what happened with Bob Iger. So is Bob Iger about to get exposed? This is the Hollywood Reporter. This is one of the biggest websites in the entertainment business that are writing this. And I think a lot of people are catching on because Disney is in free fall right now, along with everybody else. This isn't isolated to Disney right now, but they are being grounded to a halt right now. And I did a live stream on Park Hopping earlier, which is our theme park channel, and someone asked us about, what did we think was going to suffer the worst out of the theme parks and movies and all of that. And I said, with movies, they can still try to make some money with that with streaming. They can release movies that were going to go into theaters. They can release them on their streaming services. There's still an opportunity there to make some money. They're still going to lose money. But with theme parks, this is a mega business for Disney and other companies too, like Universal. But at like Walt Disney World, the amount of traffic that place has is unbelievable. And the fact that it's not opened, the fact that Disneyland is not open, this is so bad, and Disney is collapsing. And this image right here is perfect as to what's happening. I believe Bob Iger has walked away. I believe Chapek is a fall guy. And I believe once this all gets behind us, however long that takes, I believe Bob Iger will then walk back in and save the day. That's what I think is happening. Now, I'm just going to skim through some of this right here. As the company elevates Bob Chapek to the top job, amid the beer bug fears and the economic turmoil, his predecessor will still hold the creative reins like a CEO, but without the stress. Exactly. And, it even says that, where does it say it right here? The announcement blindsided top Disney executives, including direct-to-consumer chairman Kevin Mayer, top TV executive Peter Rice, and film studio chief Alan Horn. It blindsided top Disney executives. That is stunning to me that these guys were blindsided by this announcement. That means that Iger saw something and made a knee-jerk decision, and it's probably the right decision, to be honest, to make himself look good. It's absolutely probably the right decision. But yeah, you've got people down here. There's speculation about this being related to the beer bug, and them seeing that. Maybe what tipped the scale was the unpredictable impact of the beer bug, and which obviously affects film distribution, cruise ships, hotels, theme parks. Disney has already closed parks in Shanghai, all just everywhere. So again, while this could be a very smart move for Bob Iger, if people see that this man stepped away because he saw on the horizon one of the biggest collapses that we've ever seen, especially for this company, that to me is not a good look. Ultimately, if this is how this is viewed, that's going to be a very negative look for him, because I have said, you know, leaders lead, and when things get tough is when the true leaders have to step up and face things. And the fact that Bob Iger chose to step away on the horizon of this, when he knew that everything was going to collapse, is the most political maneuver I've ever seen. And it does show that he does have maybe a political future in mind. And this is an absolutely top-tier political move. It shows that he's not truly a great leader. He's a great manipulator. And, of course, again, that sets you up for politics. But if people get wind of this, and again, if you go back to, like I said, if you look at that image right there, that image is perfect. That is a perfect image to represent what has happened. Bob Iger has been with Disney for over a decade, maybe 2 decades, I'm not even sure. And he's been the CEO for a long time, ever since Michael Eisner stepped away or kind of got ran out of town. And for him just to do this is a weak move, and ultimately I think it's a bad move for him. And it's something that, if it sticks with him, that he stepped away simply because the things were going to get tough and he didn't want to deal with it, so he let someone else take the fall. If that's how this is viewed, and when you have the Hollywood Reporter bringing it up, I think that's going to have some long-term effects. We will see. There's a lot of craziness going on in the entertainment industry right now, so this could be one of those things that gets swept under the rug eventually. But it's hard for me to believe that if this is how it's viewed, it's hard for me to believe people are going to forget this. But that really comes down to how long does this take? How bad is the industry going to get? And, you know, then we will see how all the chips fall. But I firmly believe this is why Iger stepped away. Again, I alluded to it even before everything went down, and I am now seeing people like the Hollywood Reporter talk about it. There was a Disney Insider that I talked about right here. This was about a week ago. When was this uploaded? March the 4th, so 10 days ago. Alleged Disney Insider claims that and weak Marvel slate, because again, if you look at the what we have coming up with the Marvel movies, there's not a lot going on. Lucasfilm is a disaster. And that's all because of Iger. Like, that's what he's had in motion. It's all him. So he didn't have them built to withstand a lot of things. So even without the situation we're going through, that was still going to be, you know, everything that was set up with Marvel and Lucasfilm seemed to be on a decline. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Bob Iger showing to be a true beta. And we will talk to you later.